So Hilary Duff is with me, and Hilary's with one L. So when you go online and you go at Hilary Duff, it's one L. And you play Kelsey on Younger on TV Land. The show is so good.
Thank you.
I mean, delightful.
Thank you.
Fun, happy, snarky, sweet, adorable.
Yeah.
First off, what do you think that Kelsey will do when and if she finds out about Liza's real age?
I think it will be a very big betrayal.
You
But
do?
you know what? Kelsey has, like, weird reactions to things sometimes. Like, when Liza told her that she knew about Dad's cheating,
Yeah.
and then, like, Kelsey got really pissed off that she was butting into, people's, like, I don't know, inner business or whatever. I hated having to play it that way.
But don't you think that's sort of the whole shoot the messenger thing?
Yeah.
That unfortunately
but I'm just
happens?
so not that person.
Right.
So
Right, neither
it was
am I.
very hard.
I would be like, tell me anything that you hear, because I'd rather hear it from someone I love than
and then
someone I
handle
don't.
it.
Right, and then you
Yeah.
just deal with it.
Kelsey's very much the person that, like, has made the list in college. Like, I need to be doing this then, and I need to be with this guy, and I'm going to be married at this time, and I'm probably going to have kids at this time, and, and so that obviously was a terrible match for her.
Yes.
But
She's a terrible person.
Right. Make you, like, she's like that.
But
she's
I think
very smart, but she's just very different from me, so I think it stressed her out, and I think everyone's second-guessing her marriage and all of that stuff. Like, she just dug herself into that hole, and she was like, it's too late to get out now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So in my dreams sometimes, I'm like, I wish that Liza would just tell Kelsey, and she'd be like, girl, I've known that for a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't think she will.
I think, right, definitely not, because that would be...
Shitty TV.
Right, and the show's too good for that. It's season 3. I think, actually, Kelsey, this season, I'm guessing she's going to evolve a bit more just as a person, because I got to see a few episodes, even just the way she's reacted to Dad's death and sort of just the acknowledgement that she had of not really maybe wanting to be married.
Right. I think...
To him.
Right. She's not shallow, she's very smart. And even though I've painted her with, like, that little list, and I like to play her like that sometimes because she's a bit, like, hyper and but she's very smart. Like, there's a reason she's running the imprint, and she definitely grows a lot this season. She's still fighting to be heard. She still has great ideas, and she knows it. So she's a confident girl.
Yeah.
And
I like her and the billionaire's little back and forth.
Oh yeah. The Billionaire is hilarious.
I hope something comes of that. It's funny. It's cute. It's just
you never know what's going to happen on our show.
I agree.
We never know. We're sitting there reading the scripts, and we're just surprised all the time.
Yeah, it's good. It's just good. It's just a fun show to watch. You want to keep watching. I wished I had more screeners than I was given. Because I'm already, and my daughter loves the show too, which is also funny, because, like, I'm 46 and my daughter's 16.
Oh, cool.
And both of us, she was completely envious.
Does she find this stuff funny?
Oh, she loves it.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Plus, it's fun for her because a 40-year-old playing 25, and then I'm 46, and I have a 16-year-old. My daughter will always tell me I'm weird, or I'm old, or I'm a redhead. I mean, these are the types of things that kids say to their parents. You have kids.
She goes for the redhead.
Redhead.
Joke.
I'm like, this is how I was born. I mean, now I'm great, but, like, I'm a redhead. There's nothing I could do. You're a ginger, you're not. I am. And both of my kids, my son and my daughter, make fun of me mercilessly. It's what they have. It's what they can do. You started, of course, on the Disney Channel as Lizzie McGuire. Was that a sort of tough image to shake for you after the fact? Because I imagine, as awesome as it was, and you got these legions of fans, and it was a phenomenal little show, or big show, and you were awesome and talented. Was that a tough transition?
Yeah. I think that it was, and I think one of the smartest things I did was go into music after, so I could really be like Hilary and not Lizzie. And I think it worked, but I also think people have such a connection to that show that sometimes they're always going to see me like that. Yeah. And it was frustrating when I was younger, and now I don't really give a shit,
Which is so good.
I mean, I'm grateful for the show, and it taught me so much, and I learned so much, and I had so much fun, and, I've felt a connection with so many people that just... it's so nice to hear people like, I grew up with you, and, I still love you now, and it's just nice. But, for work, definitely sometimes I think it's been a a tough burden to shake.
You were recently in the news when you signed with Scooter Braun.
Mm-hmm.
So now you and Justin Bieber have the same manager.
Mm-hmm.
So is there music on the way, a tour on their way?
Scooter's an all-around manager, you know, so he manages lots of people that don't do music, too.
But you're such a good singer, performer, and writer.
Yeah, I do. I will get in the studio, and, you know, I think Scooter's a really smart man. Taking a meeting with him, we literally sat and talked for 2 hours, and we're just like, this is a good,
like,
this is a good
just
thing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think that he believes in me, and I love what he does.
Yeah.
I think he thinks outside the box, and he likes a good challenge, and I'm like, I'm a little bit of a challenge, you know. So it's gonna be good, I think. But it's for multiple things. It's not just for music, and music for me, it fits in somewhere. It's just a part of my life, but I don't have like, I gotta get an album out at this time. That's not. I have a child, and so I get to go to the studio when I have time.
So no plans.
Your ring. I can't stop looking at your ring.
I'll take it off. You can play with it.
It's so beautiful.
Any plans for you to collaborate with Justin?
No.
Oh, bummer. Come on. How great would that be? I mean, talk about people would go bananas.
You're so funny.
It's true. Sort of child actors who didn't end up with any drama. You were able to kind of navigate those waters. I mean, as far as I mean, you were never, I'm sure in your own life you probably felt like it wasn't always so easy, but from the outside looking in, it seemed like you were able to avoid that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the kids like Selena Gomez who have to navigate and go through this stuff so publicly?
I think it's hard. I just feel for them. I mean, God, how do I answer that? It was just a different time for me, you know. Like when I was just like coming onto the scene was when all the gossip stuff started. Yeah. But now it's at such an extreme level, and there's just such a focus on personal life. I think it must be just a really tough struggle. You know, I feel it, and I'm not dealing with it on the level that they're dealing with it on. Yeah. But I think the saving grace is that she makes great music. Yeah, talented. And so people love her, you know, and tabloids are going to say, yeah, I'm sure there's truth to all kinds of things that they say. And then stuff is just, they're just selling magazines, and people read it and it falls out of their head so fast now. Yeah. You know, the public is like smart to gossip magazines and that they're just trying to make money. So I'm sure they like to read it for a second and gossip about it with their friends for a second, but at the end of the day, they love those people, and they love their music. For sure. I think probably for you also, you were able to sort of avoid some of that because the public is so merciless with these kid actors who then grow up. It's just mean. Like, it's hard mean. Enough. But you're literally on an island. Mm-hmm. And my dad's always said that to me. He's like, Hilary, I love you so much, and, you know, and it's true, like, it seems like this great, amazing life, and sure it is, and the experiences and the people you meet and the opportunity that you have, and, you know, of course you're in a really nice hotel room, but it's lonely. Yeah. And to keep it all together and hold it all together, look at how much other kids fuck up. Normal kids. Regular kids, no one, all the time, and nobody bats an eye. Yeah. But I feel like you were lucky because you never went through, like, physically, you never went through, it seemed, an awkward stage. You were always just cute. No. Really? I don't remember any. God. You're so funny. No. Sort of like you grew up and it seemed easy, and sometimes it's harder because that's to go through puberty and adolescence in the public eye. I mean, that's got to be so freaking painful. Yeah. I don't think it was easy, but thank you for saying it. If it looked that way. Are you and your sister really close? Yes. Haley? Yes. And I love that. I just picked up my ring as I stretched over that table because I didn't want to forget it. I'll take it off your hands. I'm kidding. Thanks. So you guys are in the same business. Is that sort of? She does a lot of home stuff now, too. Yes. She does more cooking. She has like a cooking show. Yeah. And a travel, I guess it's like a cooking travel show. Yeah, I've interviewed her before. She's great. Yeah. Winner. I mean, you guys are both great girls. Sibling rivalry or always easy? No, we have our sister stuff, of course. Yeah. But we're really close. And she's always been a great big sister to me and always protected me. And it's nice that we're kind of in two different businesses now, like kind of the same but different. But we were never competitive with one another. You know, we used to go on the same auditions sometimes.
Wow.
And yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I mean,
my mom loved it. She'd be like, "Yes, I don't have to drive to this part of town, go here, go there."
Right, I just have to take them both over.
And we would just run lines together and...
Wow, I think I would have lost it. But then again, like, my sister is 19 months older than me, but we have totally different lives. I say that, by the way, we live next door to each other, so we don't really have different lives, but she doesn't work, I work. But there's still normal sibling stuff, and she's my very best friend.
If we drive each other crazy, too,
but I can imagine at that point going through the same auditions up for the same roles. I think that'd be hard.
I don't even remember it, to be honest.
Awesome.
Like, I remember that it happened, but I don't ever remember being like, I gotta beat her. Like, it never, you know, we just didn't really have that. But, you know, now she has an adorable baby, so we're both moms. And
if your son wanted to entertain, how would you feel about that?
I don't know. He's saucy. He is like such a ham, and it's scaring me. I'm like, no, because he was also like a very coordinated baby. So everyone was like, oh, hockey.
Oh man,
because his dad, you know, was a hockey player.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want to keep his teeth, and his little face is so beautiful.
Oh, it's so awful.
I know, but now he's acting all like. Oh, God. He does this transformer thing where he turns himself into a transformer. Yeah. And it's so intense, but it's actually kind of good.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God, the sound effects that are coming out of you? I don't understand this, but I hope not. I hope he goes like Haley's route and he's like a chef or something.
So motherhood, it's just everything, right?
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's the best.
you
There's
can
not
tell
an
when you talk about
adjective
him.
like big enough and grand enough to describe it. It's so fun. He's at the best age right now too, but he's just a good kid.
How old is he?
4.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Just wait. Just wait, because my daughter's 16, my son's 17.
Yeah.
You blink and you get there, and it just gets better.
Is your son bigger than you?
Oh, both my kids are big. My husband's almost 6'2", so I'm 5'2".
I'm 5'2".
Yeah, so I always wear platforms because I'm. Yeah, but my kids are both. I'm the little person in the house.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see. He's gonna go right past you.
Yeah,
but it's adorable. And with a boy, the way he's just gonna put his arm around you and want to protect you and call you little. And the way a son loves his mother, it doesn't go. I mean, then he finds a wife and then it's all over. But
no.
But up until
I'm gonna be monster-in-law for sure.
It's okay. And by the way, the best boys always love their mothers anyway, even when they have a wife. It's just a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what you feel now is just going to grow and grow and grow. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. So back to Kelsey on Younger. I'm glad that there was a storyline about Chad for a minute. That's brother. I was very upset.
Oh, you saw, right? Because you saw the...
I was very upset.
Yeah, that was upsetting. Yeah. I mean, what a move.
Yeah. I'm a little still wary about the computer, even though I don't know. I don't know, because I'm not going to give stuff away. But where stuff went on, I'm still a little bit concerned about the computer.
It's definitely a scare factor for Liza.
Yeah, it still should be.
So that hangs around for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like the focus, but she's, Kelsey, like I said, is determined. She wants in. She wants to know what's on that computer.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know, you have, so you
No, I
haven't seen
did
past
see that. I did, but I'm still concerned.
Oh, you are?
Because of where that all happened and the people who were there.
Oh.
I think they could still do stuff if they had to.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, I don't want to give anything away.
No, you can't, and neither am I. I'm trying not to. The show's really good.
Thank you.
As I said,
this season is the best.
That I couldn't keep going.
It's really...
and it's racy, and it's funny.
I know. Sometimes we read and we're like, what do we have to do? There's so much sex this year.
So much sex. It's dirty.
Yeah. Oh, Diana Trout gets so much sex this year.
Diana is an animal.
I know.
I was dying.
Kelsey's a little bit of an animal, too.
But she should be. She should be. Frankly, she was in a crappy relationship. Yeah. She didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah.
Now,
but isn't that what people do? Like, that's why it's so relatable.
It is what people do, but it's still hard to, like...
Yeah, you want to shake her. You want to reach through the TV and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But I think we were all relieved when Thad died.
Yeah.
What does that say about everyone
No, she finds a good...
watching TV.
I know, exactly. I keep
Well,
saying, I'm like,
people.
well, he had to go somehow.
He had to
People
go.
are like, what? That is just too... You went too far. I'm like, no, really.
No, he was a jackass.
Right.
I was fine with that. It's like,
People keep telling me, they're like, we watched that part 2 or 3 times to make sure, like, it really happened. Like,
right.
They're like, what?
Uh-huh.
We're just really not that kind of show, but we are now.
Yeah.
We like
and
to
I
do
like that
shocking
the
things.
show, and I as I said, I talked to Sutton Foster the other day as well. I like that the show changes. Everyone evolves. So the imprint is evolving.
Right.
You guys are evolving. Lauren is
It's
evolving.
moving. Everything moves.
Yeah.
Lauren has a very fun storyline this year.
So great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I've talked to Sutton about it on set sometimes when she's doing a scene where she's like, to move, like a lie, you know? And she really is like emotionally invested in this, you know? And she's like, I hate doing this. I feel so bad doing this. Or like to Josh, or when she has to like longingly look at Charles or something. And she's like, but Josh did this really sweet thing. Or like, I'm hiding the Charles thing from Kelsey too.
Yeah.
Like not only the age thing, but the Charles thing. I'm like, girl, you've got it all in front of you. Like you're being offered everything and you're taking it all. But you've also been like super repressed. So like you're just giving us good TV. Like, you're just doing everything everybody wants to do but doesn't get to do. So
That's
just do it.
Yeah.
So we can all watch.
Do the two of you ever break into song on set?
Oh, we sing all the time, but not, like, big stuff. Like, we'll just always have, like, a tune in our head. She'll get a song stuck in my head, or... We always sing that Bright Eyes song, Turn Around, Bright Eyes, because on set, if we get the shot, they'll be like, hey, turn it around. They always say that.
And then you can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, it's adorable. Well, the show is younger. It's on TV Land. What night does it air?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, it's on TV Land on Wednesday nights.
10,
it's really
10 p.m.
10 p.m. It's really great. It's season 3. You can go find the other 2 seasons, because I know this because my daughter had binge watched. Early, I guess in like June, she binge watched all of it and is now obsessed.
Actually, this sounds like a prompt, but the TV Land app, it's like all free, and if you just download it, it's instantly there. Just watch all the episodes.
Oh,
it's
perfect.
so easy.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch them all. It's a really
so
it's
it
just a
moves
good
so
show.
quick.
Yep,
Aren't you
it
like,
does.
I want more?
I
want
was.
more.
Well, that was the thing. I
It's only
was.
20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, I was like annoyed that it was over.
I
I was happy. I was really happy. Thank you so much for being on my show.
Of course.
Online,
Thanks for having me.
across social media at Hilary Duff, and yeah, congratulations. Show's awesome.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
This is Just Jenny with Jenny Hutt. Find her on Instagram and Snapchat at Just Jenny Hutt.
You can also listen